Millennium Falcon Levers. We're going to make them today, piece by piece. Let's talk 88 this. Hey guys, welcome back to Props 88. The Millennium Falcon. These levers are so cool, aren't they? And I wanted to make these really easy to build. I see a lot of people making them, and I just thought my way was a little bit easier, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, what I'm going to do is, these are 12 pieces, 12 separate 3D printed pieces like this. This is, you can see this is a black, that's just right out the black filament. And then you paint it silver, and it looks like that, nice and pretty. Put it on there, like this. You can see that right there. And basically all these pieces, I have this piece of metal too here, like this. And they just slide on like this. Can you see that? I'll just take these washers off, for example, like that. Everything slides right on, just like that. And we'll put it back together here really quick. 1, 2. There's 12 pieces, 12 separate pieces. Let me show you the camera really quick. Let me get this down, like that. And we're gonna paint this silver at the end of the video. I'll paint this silver, shellac it, give it a nice, pretty like clear coat on it. And we use these heavy steel rods that'll just make the handle even nice and grippier too. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys, these are the steel, these are 1/2-inch rods. And listen, these are strong and they're not going anywhere. Listen. Very heavy. So we're going to be using these here, and since I have 3 of them, so I'll cut these in half, so it'll be 2, 4, 6. I can make 6 handles out of these steel beams, columns rather, little bars. So what I'm going to do is take a grinder, cut them all in half, make sure they're inches. I think they're about 6 inches each. So let's see. I think they're 12 inches. Let's see. We got, yeah, they're a little, about a little less than 12 inches, but we're going to cut them in half and paint these all up. And we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 handles, so we can do other projects well and maybe add them to some other panels. But I wanted to share this too with you guys. Here is our handle in pieces. See the big handle here? That's what this is, just like that. So we have 3 pieces here. So we have the top and the separate, basically all these are washers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces to make one handle. And this steel rod that you see me using here, I got this off of Amazon. This is really strong, very inexpensive. I'll leave a link in the description below. We're going to take all these and put them on one by one to make this handle. Like I said, they just slide off. You'll see this here. You just slide on and off. You just keep sliding, make as many as you want. Nice and easy. We're going to build a Millennium Falcon big handle dashboard part, so we need handles. So I wanted to share the way we make our handles. All right, let's get these painted like this. You see the silver piece here. This is painted. We're going to paint all these pieces and make it nice. We're going to make 4 separate handles. How simple is it to slide them on? Let's see. Let's start from the bottom. Start from this end. Grab that piece. Put that in there. The next thing, we want a washer. So we grab one of the thick washers, all 3D printed, put that in. I'm just following here. Now we have the little knurly guy. Put him on there like that. And then what's next? Another washer, like that. Then we have one of these big spacers, big washer spacers. There you go, like that. Then we have another washer. Put it in there like that. What's next? Now we have another knurly guy. Put that like that. Another washer, like that. We'll take one of the big washers there. Next is another washer, a little thinner washer, and a tabletop. Boom. There you go. That's the quick way to plug in or make your own handle. Okay, all painted, and look at the different lengths we have here. These guys are all the same length. And then I have this long one. This one's 12 inches. These are 6 inches. I personally don't think these are long enough. So the next, I'm going to buy the other 8-inch rods. That'll give it down here. I think the 8-inch should be good. This is 12-inch, a little bit too big. I guess I could do 10-inch too. but I think the 8-inch will be fine. But the good news is these are all together. These two are together. Simple. They're all glued already. I'm going to show you how I do that in a second. And this is one. We're going to glue this guy first here, like this. This one we're going to glue this last, but just to show you the length of them. All right, we'll put this guy here. We'll put these two over here. And then what I'm going to do now is, once I have all the pieces on here, like this, okay, once I have my little structure, and since they're all come in pieces, look at this. You can rearrange anything you don't like. If you don't like my design, that's fine. You guys make your own design. But you can have anything you want here, which is really cool. Okay, so let's do this. Now I put everything together nice and tight. Get my little rubber mallet here. Like that. Now make sure that's nice and tight. The first thing I'm going to do is, what I'm going to do is, since I cut this with a grinder, I'll show you how I cut that right over here. And so you guys can see me cutting the grinder right now. And a lot of sparks over there, but pretty safe. Then I sanded it down over here. Where is it? I sanded this down over here so there's no sharp corners on it. Now this is a rough edge. Hot glue will stick to this nice and good, and obviously plastic. And we'll hot glue this to here. But this part in the bottom over here, we don't want to hot glue this. We want this to stay. So we'll just put a little super glue all the way, just a little bit around like that. And then we'll squish that together. And then that's it. We'll let it dry. All right, so let's see how I do that now. Here's a close-up I wanted to show you guys. See, that's where I cut it with the grinder over there. And all these are just slide-on pieces like this. And you can have any order you want. So I'm going to put that on there to show you, and then push everything together. Look at that. I have a handle, a lever. Isn't that pretty cool? So, okay, so let's glue this top on. Once I push everything together like this, I'll just take this top guy off. I'm going to take my little hot glue and fill them up with nice hot glue, just a little bit there, just so much, like that. And remember, it's only sticking too because of that, that's cut. If it was smooth, it probably wouldn't stick that well. I'm going to stick it right in there, twist it and turn it like that. Boom, just like that. That'll dry in about a minute. And then, now for the bottom part, I'm going to take this off like this. I'm going to slide this here. I want this to come over here. I'm just going to take my handy dandy J&B weld right there. I'm just going to put it right here. Just to, you see what I'm doing? Turn it around. Barely even that much. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Put that in there, and I'm going to slowly turn this and turn this and turn it and turn it and kind of spread the glue while it's going up like that, so it doesn't go all over the place. I'm going to keep turning until it's nice and tight. And that's it. That'll dry. Got a nice little handle. I'm going to do the rest of them, and then I'm going to paint these, and then I'm going to use a UV resin, coat them nice, and then we got some nice, pretty levers, Star Wars levers, Millennium Falcon Star Wars levers, not level, levers, all painted now. I just used some regular silver paint. I painted with a paintbrush because I wanted to see if I could put some lines in it, so kind of looks like stainless steel a little bit, but maybe with the resin. We're going to take this, paint this with a paintbrush with UV resin and cure it, and that'll be it. We'll have our handles, and they're all glued. Look at that. All glued in there. Look how nice they are. Actually, look from a distance too, they look really good. Even the shiny metal, and these are weighty too, so these are really good stick shifts. Levers. All right, let's resin these. UV resin time with a paintbrush. That's it. I'm just going to put a nice light coat on here, and then put it in the cure station, and it'll be nice and shiny. See how it's looking already. I'll put it nice so you guys can see it. Let me put it closer. Make sure get it all in there. I'm not going to torture you and have you watch this whole thing, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like, just even with this on it. So you can see the shine coming on already. And so we'll see how it looks. Ta-da! They're all resined. Look at that. And it has such a good grip. And because of this metal right here, this half-inch rod, my God, these things are heavy too. Look at that. Feels really good when you grab it. Looks good. These are dark silver. These are for a special project I'm doing, so I wanted to stick with that. But I would probably chrome these the next time, and that way it would match a little bit better. But you can see, listen, you can hear how heavy. These things are really solid. Look at the size of that stick. So, so that's really good. So anyway, that takes care of that. So we got all these handles, very inexpensive 3D parts or resin printer parts. You could use whatever you like. I want to show you a close-up so you see them. All that, and they make a good sounding noise. And then plus, I resin them, so now if there's any little gaps or anything, they'll be filled in. They won't even move. They're like permanently on there now. So just wanted to show you that up close. There you go. Okay guys, that'll do it for today's video. Hope you liked the video, hope you learned something, and I hope I showed you how easy it is to make a Millennium Falcon lever. All right, so I'll leave links in the description for the metal stainless steel rods, and I'll have all Patreons rather get all these parts for free. They're in our Patreon group, Props88, and I'll leave links for that as well. If you have any questions or you have any other ideas that you need to see more props or any props you like, just let me know. Fill out the contact form at props88.com and check us out. All right, and so let's see how fast this hunk and jug can go.